Welcome back, people that like to torture themselves and myself and Rintaro and everything's going to shit. And what the fuck? Timelines are changing. We are moving into a future that is doomed, by war. And we can't do shit about it. So let's get on the ride, guys, and drive off to World War III, everyone. Our journey there will be a long one. And there's nothing we can do about it because it is, fated to happen. We can't do shit about it. Anyway, let's continue on this journey with Suzuha's POV. The next thing she knew, Suzuha was inside the time machine, wrapped up in a blanket. I still don't know if this is a flashback, we'll see. She must have been crying a lot because she hadn't even noticed that she'd come inside the time machine or that Rintaro had left. Okay, so this is right after. Her dad was next to her. He was also wrapped up in a blanket and he was looking at her. Aww. Wow, Suzuha looks miserable. Parenting bonding time! Oh my god. Poor girl. She wiped away the tears as she asked. It's fine. Yeah.
前にも言ったっしょ。父さんのこといくらでも頼っていいのだぜって。
Man, Daru has a glow up. Ever since he knows that he has a daughter, Loki has a glow up. In his character development, I mean. The time machine's hatch was still open and cold air was pouring in. Each time they spoke, they could see their breath turn white. The machine was still silent. They could use the life support system in the cockpit to keep out the cold, but she didn't want to waste the energy. Yeah. In the hope that Rintaro might change his mind, which I don't think he will. She rubbed her cheeks with her glove-covered hands. The gloves Yuki gave her were very warm, and her hands were the one part of her that wasn't cold.
僕さ、いつか必ずオカリンも僕らと一緒に、いや違うな。僕らの先頭に立って指揮を取ってくれるって信じてるんだよね。
Our leader. Dara already knows what's up. Suzuha was a little surprised to see Itaru speaking seriously. Normally, all Daru ever did was screw around. Yeah. Honestly, shocking to me too.
未来ガジェット研究所はオカリンがいてこそだから。
The born leader.
今はちょっと腐ってるけど、きっと立ち直る。同時に法院京馬も蘇るわけ。不死鳥の名は伊達じゃない的な。中二病オツ的な。
Oh my god! Like a phoenix rising from the ashes. God, that would be awesome. How I miss Hoin Kyoma, bro.
その時が来たら、多分オカリンは自分からタイムマシンに乗るよ。鈴葉に言われなくってもね。
Yeah. He did plan to send a message to his past self without informing Suzuha. No, he did inform Suzuha. Suzuha realized Itaru was trying to make her feel better. Suddenly, deep in her heart, she felt a little warmer.
父さん、すごく恥ずかしいこと言ってるの、自覚してる？
He doesn't care.
うわ、ですよね。オカリン本人の前じゃ口が裂けても言えないな。
Yeah,
私、明日までに手紙書くよ。オカリンおじさんに。
A letter? Why?
直接顔見て話すと、また変な感じになっちゃうから。
I see.
ごめんなさいっていうのと、もうちょっとだけもがいてみるって。
Fighting.
だから、オカリンおじさんにも考えてみてほしいって。そうは言っても、実はもうあんまり時間はないんだけど。
Yeah.
時間ないって？ロシアが実験を開始したから？
実は、
Oh shit.
タイムマシンを制御してる量子コンピューターの内蔵電池、もうすぐ切れそうなんだ。
Oh no, that's bad.
マジ？
前に話したよね。かがりを探すために1998年から何度もマシンを使ったって。
Yeah, and yet she didn't find her.
それは 当初の計画にはなかった行動なんだ。当然マシンを制御するコンピューターの使用回数も予定より多くなって。
Yeah, that's
そ
why
れ
it
でバッ
doesn't.
テリーが消耗したっつうことか。
Yeah, almost empty.
マシンそのものの燃料よりそっちの方が深刻なんだよ。マシンを正確に制御してジャンプさせることが難しくなる。
バッテリーだったら交換とか充電とかすればいいんじゃね？
I don't think so.
無理だよ。
ちょっとだけその内蔵電池見させてもらっていいかな？
Nuh-uh. Susan nodded. Oh, actually? And pointed to a piece at the corner of the machine. Itaro leaned his huge body forward to take a look. But soon he gave out a moan of confusion. Okay.
なんぞこれ。
The future? The battery was the same size as a car's, but it was the product of 2036's technology, and Itaru lived in the year 2010. There was probably no way he could understand it. From Dado's perspective, it might as well have been a black box of unknown technology, not Pandora's box. Don't tell me this is what the shit is about. A quick look wouldn't tell him anything about how it was built or how it would work. That was one reason why Suzaha had agreed to let him look at it. Oh.
2010年の技術で何とかするのは無理だと思う。
Yeah.
言うなればそれは使い切りの電池と同じ状態ってこと。
Is it?
充電も交換もできない。
Well, that's shit.
この時代のバッテリーか発電機に乾燥するのは？
Why did she not take a like battery just in case with her? God damn it. A second one, I mean. Suza shook her head helplessly.
とっくに試したよ。でも不可能だった。
Damn.
ルミ姉さんに頼んで車のバッテリーを用意してもらったんだ。トラックとかに積まれてる大きなやつ。
Okay.
繋いでみたら1秒持たなかった。
Oh. Did it instantly drain it? Oh my god.
なんでと？
ガソリンを使う発電機も試してみたけど、それもダメだった。
Dude, this time machine drinks up energy harder than I drink Capri Suns. Instantly gone.
ガソリンが何ガロン必要なのか見当もつかない。だいたいそんな量のガソリンマシンには積めないし。
Holy moly.
ルミ姉さんね、ものすごく無理をしてくれて最新の燃料電池まで手に入れてくれたんだよ。
But even that wasn't good enough, of course.
未来の技術ってすげえのな。こんな小さなものがそんな大電力を賄ってるっつうわけ？
Ain't it crazy that this time machine is also a future gadget made by the Future Gadget Laboratory? Technically, you know, by its members. Itsuto was staring in amazement at the futuristic battery.
SF 映画みたく生ゴミを電気に変えられたらな。
Which one?
で、このバッテリー、あとどれくらい持ちそうなん？
Oh, I don't think
多
long.
分あと1回か2回ジャンプしたらそれで終わり。
たったそれだけ？
Yeah.
しかもこうやってマシンが停止してる間もさ、重力場や座標点の計測装置なんかはずっと動いてるか
So it's
ら、
constantly
ジャンプし
running.
なくてもいずれ電池切れになる。
Damn.
残ったバッテリーで正確なジャンプをするにはあと半年が限界だろうね。
Damn.
マキセ・クリスを救いに行けるタイミングもそこまでってことになる。
So 6 months time, right? We have. Suza grabbed onto Itaro's back and took a deep breath. It was squishy and it felt good. Okay.
バッテリー
Like
が
a
切れ
stress
て
toy.
マシンのコントロールを失ったらどうなるんだろう。カーブラックホールの制御も効かなくなるし、イベントホライゾンの向こうから永遠に戻ってこられないとか。
Car Black Hole and Event Horizon. I remember that from the first game.
縁起でもないこと言ったらダメだお。
It's bad luck.
ごめん。
God.
でも
Time machines are built different.
そこってさ、どんな場所なのかな。
Oh. Oh, is she getting tired?
今みたいに静かな時間が永遠に 続くのかな。
Don't say that. Don't say that, Suzuha. That's a red flag if I've ever seen any.
だったらそれでもいいな。
Oh no. Don't give up, girl! As she clung to her father's warm back, Suzuha started to feel very sleepy. If she let her guard down for a moment, she was sure to fall asleep. She'd been trained to fight it on the battlefield, but this wasn't the battlefield, and she was exhausted from crying. Poor girl. Maybe it wouldn't be so bad to let herself sleep once in a while. Yeah, get some rest. Oh, it was a tiring day for all of us. She sat down and held her knees like a child, then softly closed her eyes. Are we having a dream sequence?
結局鈴葉はこの夏までに必ず行っちゃうんだな。たとえオカリンがどんな結論を出すとしても。
Suzuha's leaving before summer ends. Will she? If the if the time machine does not work anymore, that does not necessarily mean that Suzuha will disappear, right? As long as Suzuha's birth is guaranteed in the future, she will not disappear, right? What does he mean by that? Just before she fell asleep, she thought she heard her father talking to himself. Let me read again what he said. Suzuha leaving before summer ends, no matter what Okarin decides. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by her leaving? What? Am I brain dead? My favorite perspective. Oh my god, we have... Okay. Okay, this is a lot at once. Okay, of course you would say that. Krisa's with us. Maho's with us. And we are buying electronics, okay? Maho's eyes were shining like a little girl's. No, not many girls would look like that if you brought them to a place like this. I was the one who'd brought her here, but she seemed to have forgotten about me entirely. Yeah, background noise. She wandered down the narrow corridors where all the computer parts were, as if in a daze. I hope you enjoy yourself. Then she came to a stop in front of one of them. Inside the shop were lots of little plastic bins, filled with junk parts of all sizes. They'd been taken off of the scarlet PCs and appliances. Each one of them was obviously dirty, and lots of them were covered in dust. Oh my god. I don't think she's ever leaving, guys.
Oh.
He totally knows what's up. Huh? What? Huh? What is that thing? Totally, yeah. Oh my god, oh my god. Watching the ecstasy on Maho's face creeped me out a little. Please help. Oh great. Krisu spoke from inside my phone. Maho had said she wanted to go out with Krisu today. And so I ended up going on a strange date with two girls at once. Yeah, totally, yeah. This must be another test of Amadeus' capabilities.
俺もここは何度か来たことがあるな。あんな顔してパーツをめでる人間には。
Yeah.
これまで一人しかお目にかかったことがない。
Was it Krisu?
わかった。橋田さんのことでしょ。
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
I mean, Krisu was interested in, when we built the time leap machine, she was interested in finding parts, right, to build the time leap machine. But that does not necessarily mean that she's fascinated by computer parts. Daru is the creep, okay? Daru, when he saw CERN technology, he was like, awooga. I get it, okay, yeah, I remember.
さすがにあの人と同類扱いするのは先輩がかわいそうよ。あんたの話を聞く限りだと、橋田さんってとんでもない変態だから。
What? Totally not.
そうだな。
What?
ヒアジョさんに失礼だった。
What the fuck? Oh my god, it was early afternoon on a Sunday. There was a reason I'd come with Maho to the computer parts shop. Dr. Leskinen and Maho were heading back to America in a few days already, yeah? She was leaving soon, so she wanted me to show her around Akihabara like I promised. That's what her message had said. So we met in front of the station in the morning and I asked her where she wanted to go. This was the result! Well, by the way, our first stop was Yodobashi and our second soft map. Okay. I'd already taken her to a lot of used PC and retro PC shops, tucked away in tiny alleys. And yet, this is heaven.
ヒアジョさんはこういうパーツが好きなのか
Liking?
パーツというか組み立てるものが好きなのね。子供の頃は日本製のプラスチックモデルをよく作ったわ。
Oh my god, plastic models. This reminds me of this, the stuff that this one guy said after he almost shot Dr. Leskinen about someone existing, a soul existing in a silicone body, yeah? Goddamn. A model made from plastic parts that come in a kit, put together by following a manual. Good for you. Hell yeah.
ゲルマニウムラジオなんかも組み立てた口ですか？
Crystal radios? What's that? A type of radio that uses crystal diode, often germanium, as a detector and does not require a power supply. Since they're simple enough for anyone to build, the crystal radio is a common choice for science projects among elementary school students. Okay, I see you.
ハンダ漬けでよくやけどをしたものよ。
Oh my god, they are throwing so many words at me. An alloy comprised primarily of lead and tin that is used to join metal components together. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, I remember this word.
私もです。
Haha, of course.
みんな同じなのね。
Totally. Dude, Rintaro is not even participating in this date. Okay, it's just those two. He's just standing there to look pretty. Probably not everybody. Yeah, you sure? Actually, I'd assume that it was a minority of people who soldered in their homes growing up.
ずっと見ていたい。どうして私もっと早くここに来なかったのかしら。
Yeah, you have to go soon. Back to America, huh? I felt like she was never going to leave unless I dragged her out. I finally managed to succeed in getting her away from the parts shop by telling her it was time to eat. Nom nom, delish. We went out to the main road. This area was close to the station, so it was especially crowded. Thanks to the crowds of people waiting to cross the street, you couldn't even walk in a straight line. Now then, where to eat? My first idea was make Queen Yan Yan, but after the way she reacted last time, it was probably best to avoid it. Where to eat? I don't know. Still, Sampo wasn't a good choice for someone new to Akihabara. Gansen or maybe Kitchen Jiro. Gogo Kare would work too. Okay, probably like reference to actual Japanese shops or shops in Japan. Oh, a curry chain based out of Kanazawa Ishikawa Prefecture. Okay. It's primarily located in the northern and eastern parts of the country. It offers Kanazawa curry, which is famous for its thick roe, topped with katsu and cabbage. Oh, delicious. A restaurant chain found in downtown Tokyo and the Kansai region. It is well known for its impressive menu, which offers delicious food served in bountiful combo meals. In addition to restaurants, Kitchen Jiro also offers a food delivery service, of course. Of course. Obviously, yeah? As I stood there thinking... Yes? Maho stopped moving in front of the arcade directly ahead of us. Does she want to go there? To the arcade? Evidently, she was looking at the crane games on the first floor.
ちょっとだけ覗いてみてもいいかしら。
What do you want there? I nodded. What kind of crane machine is she interested in? Does she just want plushies? Oh my god, there's so many Upas there. Holy moly. Maho walked up to the crane games and pressed her face against the glass like a little kid. Inside the glass were characters from Edge Channel memes, all of different sizes. Great. Maybe Maho was a secret Edge Channeler like Krise. They were pretty close, so it was possible. Hello? I leaned if so, I wonder what her handle is, her online name. I leaned over to Maho and whispered a magic spell into her ear.
Nurupo.
What? What kind of spell is that? An old Edge Channel term. First seen on the program. Okay, he's trying to bait her with that. Are you an Edge Channeler?
Hi?
Oh. I just confused her.
何そのぬっていうのは。
Okay.
なんでもない。
Nothing, I'm just a degenerate. Girl is confused. Oh, Krise knows what's up. She knows what's up. Krise was glaring cold daggers at me from inside the smartphone, but I decided to ignore her.
ヒヤジョさん、そのぬいぐるみ欲しいのか？
ええ、可愛いじゃない。
Hell yeah.
ねえクリス。
先輩
What?
何？どうして慌てているの？
Huh?
なんでもないです。
What? Are you embarrassed to admit it's cute?
ちょっと意外だな。さっきパーツが好きって言ってたから、 感性としては男に近いのかもって思ってた。
You can like both.
岡部、デリカシーないわね、あんたは。
Yeah,
もっとうまいこと言い
sometimes.
なさいよ。ギャップが素敵だとかなんとか。
Huh? Krisu, why are you my dating coach now?
あ、すまない。
Why are you apologizing?
いいわよ別に。実はね、このぬいぐるみクリスがベッドルームに置いていたのよ。
Oh.
そうなのか。
Ayo.
先輩
Busted.
もしかして通販か何かでアメリカまで取り寄せてたのか。
Damn.
別にどうだっていいでしょ。
She wanted it bad, guys.
さすが隠れアットチャンネラーだな。
Mm-hmm.
何よ、アットチャンネルって。
Yeah, totally. 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 Yep, yep, she got it. Yep, got him. Even as part of Amadeus, she hadn't changed a bit.
部屋長さん、クリスはこれがなんていうキャラなのか教えてくれたか。
いいえ、何度か聞いてみたけど永遠とはぐらかされたわ。
I don't know what you're talking about.
だろうな。
Yeah.
だからずっと気になっていたのよ。岡部さんは知っているの？
Of course I do. I'm a degenerate.
まあ。
Yeah.
岡部。
Don't be mad, girl. A chill ran down my spine as I heard the angry voice from the smartphone.
俺も知らないんだ。
Why do they not want to educate her?
そう。
How did that convince you? Sheesh. I defended your honor, Krisu. You better be grateful.
ちょっと挑戦していいかしら。
Sure. Maho took her wallet out of her pocket and put a 100 yen coin into the machine.
このアームを左右と前後に操作してぬいぐるみをつかめばいいのね。
I guess.
もしかして初めてなのか。
Huh.
真帆先輩はレースゲームしかやらないですもんね。
Racing games.
そういうこと。
Interesting. Oh, dude, her face? That's a wicked ass face right there. Maho nodded and pushed the control button, managing to move the arm directly over her target. She smiled satisfied.
簡単なものね。あとはアームが降りて勝手に掴んでくれるんでしょ。
Uh-huh.
あ、いや、普通はそうなんだが。
The arm went straight for the doll, but the angle was slightly off, and it didn't grab it right.
おかしいわ。どういうことなの？
You got played, Maho. That's what happens in your first time. Yeah. Typical, crane game experience. Maho gave it several more tries, but didn't seem to get the hang of it. Yeah, she got gone. She groaned and took her last 300 yen to the back of the arcade. She walked over to a game with a red and white two-tone Formula 1 car on the side of the cabinet. She slid inside, still angry! I remember that one was a CG racing game based off of real Zack. What? Damn.
岡部。岡部。
Get one for her.
なんだ。
ここは男らしさを見せるところよ。
Manliness by giving her her shade.
男らしさ？
先輩の代わりにあんたがぬいぐるみを手に入れなさいっていうこと。
You better not disappoint Krisu. She'll remember this.
ああ、なるほど。
And then give it to Maho, was what she was trying to say. Manliness aside, after seeing how badly she wanted it, I did want to try and help her. I took some coins out of my pocket and checked how much money I was carrying. Okay, it's been a while, but let's try this.
とはいえ、
Here we go.
俺もこういうゲームは得意じゃないんだが。
You can try. Even so, I was sure I could do better than Maho! Damn, shots fired. May as well give it a try. Here we go. Oh! Ah, we didn't get shit. Unfortunate. Music is Bob though. try number 2. Just jamming. I would rather go. Oh, he got it! Oh, he did not get it. God damn it! God damn it. I celebrated too early. And so, after trying several times, we failed. We did not fail! Let's fucking go. Whether it was luck or skill, I managed to get the stuffed animal easier than I expected.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Got him. Maho, I have something for you. I stuffed it into a bag and went back to the racing game Maho was playing. For some reason, there was a crowd of about 10 people around it. Yo, is she that good? A gamer. Oh my god! The crowd was whispering to one another. All of them seemed to be amazed. She's that good. I made my way to the crowd and looked at the screen. The game Maho was playing was one of those where you had to clear each stage in a set time, or else it would be game over. With each race, the course got more and more difficult. And she was placing first every time with ease. As the crowd watched in awe, she finally made it to the end of the last stage, well ahead of the other racers. And she set a new record. She wanted to get some frustration off from not getting this goddamn plushie. She had a satisfied smile on her face as she looked at the flashy congratulations graphic on the ending screen. Then she noticed the crowd around her in a body chat. Get away from me! Holy shit. Yay! An arcade employee walked over to Maho and started to clap. Then the crowd started to clap as well! /that totally happened, everyone. And everyone clapped. Maho's face went beet red. I should probably help her. Haha! I pushed my way through the crowd and grabbed her hand to pull her up. We're leaving. I'd never seen her disobedient before. Yeah, she feels uncomfortable being stared at. We made our way through the hustle and bustle and finally got out of the arcade. Maho sighed in relief. Freedom. Was it?
何が？
つい熱くなってしまって本気を出してしまったの。
Well, yeah.
俺のせいか？
I handed her the bag with my prize in it.
何？
You know what that is. She opened the bag and took out the stuffed animal. So cute.
あれ？取れたの？
Hell yeah, I did.
運が良くてね。君にプレゼントするよ。
Oh, it's actually really cute.
いいの？
Do they have official Steins merch? And if so, is that one of them?
俺が持ってても仕方ない。
そう？じゃあ遠慮なくいただくわ。
I did this for you, Maho. So cute. Maho hugged the doll tight to her chest with the innocent smile of a child. She's so cute. Seeing how happy she was made me happy too.
クリスが亡くなった後ね。お母さんから形見をいろいろともらったわ。
ああ。
けど、これはクリスがとても可愛がっていたからって、お母さん、自分のベッドルームに飾っていたのよ。
Damn. If you didn't know it was from an Edge Channel meme, it was actually pretty cute. I could see her keeping it as a memory of her daughter.
だけど、クリスの実家がね、ああいうことになって、ぬいぐるみも燃えてしまったと思うの。
God damn it! Who burned her house? Why? God damn it.
先輩。
だから、これはアメリカのお母さんにプレゼントしていいかしら。
もちろん。喜んでもらえるなら、それが一番いい。
ありがとう。
さてと、次はどうする？他に見てみたいところはあるか？
Hey, you're a tourist now.
と言っても、アニメやゲームのショップなんかは興味ないよな。
Would she not? Maybe there are some games she would be interested in, but I don't know. Yes?
クリス、悪いけど、しばらく岡部さんと二人きりにしてくれる？
Why? Oh no, don't be hopeful, Krisu.
先輩、ついに自分の気持ち
No. No. No, no, no.
岡部、ちゃんとしなさいよ。
That's not what this is about.
は
先輩、頑張って。
The-
それじゃ。
Uh-huh. Oh my
あ
god.
ヒヤジョーさん
行きたい場所
Oh.
もう一つあるんだけれど
Oh. A place that... Is it the place where Krisu died?
そうか。どこだ
Is it some place she didn't want Krisu knowing about? Yeah.
あそこよわかるでしょ
The smile was gone from Maho's face. She looked like she'd come to some kind of decision. And then I realized where she wanted to go.
ラジカンに
Yeah.
連れて行って
Yeah. Radikan. And she wanted me to take her there. I understood immediately. Because that was where Maxi Krisu had died. Yeah. I thought so. Here we fucking are, back at this goddamn building. I'd gone up to the roof several times since then. The time machine was there, and Susaha and Daro would go up once in a while to do maintenance. Just a few days ago, Susaha had called me out there and pointed a gun in my face. But even so, I'd never been to that storeroom on the 8th floor where it had happened. I couldn't bring myself to do it. Oh, fuck. Just remembering what happened was enough to cause a severe flashback. There was no way I could visit the site of her death.
大丈夫
No.
ずいぶん顔色が悪いけれど
Yeah. Will Maho ever find out that Rintaro killed her? Oh shit. This if she ever finds out, I don't know how she would react to that
クリスの
information.
こと思い出してしまうの
When is he not thinking about Krisu?
そうだろうな。
辛いならついてこなくてもいいわ、私一人で行くから
But her face was colorless. Oh, she's also... Going there had to be hard on her too. But even so, she was trying to come to grips with Krisu's death. I wanted to help her remember our friend. Radikan was going to be renovated. There wasn't a lot of time.
いや、
Yeah.
一緒に行くよ。
Oh, fuck. Half of the shops had already been moved to another building to make way for the renovation. But many of the shops on the 7th floor were still open. Oh, Rintaro! Ah! 6 months ago on July 28th, I killed Krisu on the floor just above where I was standing. With my own hands. Don't tell that to Maho, ever.
ここなの
No.
いや、事件があったのはこの上の階
Uh-huh.
だと聞いている。
I wasn't supposed to have been at the scene of Krisu's death. I'd already asked Mayuri and Daro not to tell anyone.
上には何が
イベント会場と、あとは倉庫とかになってる。
行ってみてもいいのかしら
今は立ち入り禁止のはず。
Oh. But the rope that always blocked off the way on to the 8th floor wasn't there today. I could hear loud voices and laughter from above. Since it was a day off, there must have been some kind of event going on upstairs.
大丈夫そうね
Maho headed up the stairs first. This is where we sat with Krisu. When we were outside in the rain and we discussed sacrificing her to save Mayuri. This is the staircase where we sat down together. Where she fixed our lab coat with a pink thread in the dark. It's like I see her ghost still here, man. I slowly dragged myself up the stairs. Yeah. We passed by the event hall and into the back. It looked like there was no one around. Nothing had changed in 6 months.
ここだ。
Damn. There were no lights on and the place seemed dark and lonely. This time the storeroom was locked, thank God.
そうこんな場所で
Oh, I could see her lips trembling as she whispered. It seemed strange. This was the place where Krisu had died, covered in blood, and yet nearby, the rest of the world continued on like it didn't care. And now I'd come back even though this was where the one I loved had died.
もどかしいわ私は物理学者ではないから 相対性理論のことを詳細に理解しているわけではないけれど、時間と空間が同列だというのなら、なぜ空間と同じように時間も容易に移動できないのかしらね。
Oh, if only you knew.
今私たちは空間的にはクリスの死と同じ軸上にいるのよ。
Yeah.
なのに時間軸がほんの少しずれているというだけで手出しすることすらかなわない。
Yeah. She really wants to go back home.
あなた、この前クリスに、アマデウスの方だけど、面白い質問をしたわよね。
About time travel?
タイムマシンは作れるかどうかって。
Yeah.
あ
ぜひ研究してみてほしいわ。真っ先に私が友人テストに名乗り出る。
Not again! Not again! Not again! Oh, jokes on you, Maho. A time travel machine has already been developed. In Russia as well as right here in Japan. It's going out of fuel though. So, you know. God, if only Maho knew what we know as the player, as Rintaro. The shit we went through. I wish Maho could see that. I couldn't tell from the tone of her voice if she was serious or joking. She laughed sadly. Time machines are real, you know. And there's one right above us. Yeah. What would she do if I told her that? Would she blame me for giving up on saving Krisu and say she'd go back to the past herself?
岡部さん、クリスが亡くなった時の状況について
Oh no.
教えてくれない？
I am so I stabbed her. Don't tell her that.
私、詳しくは知らないの。
俺だってろくに知らないよ。前にそう話さなかったか？
でもアメリカにいた私よりは詳しいでしょ。クリスはどうしてこんなところに来たのかしら。
Being at her dad's presentation. Rintaro was here during the presentation. He found her body. He can admit that. Because that's public knowledge.
クリスが死んだ時、すぐそこのイベントホールでは、
Yeah.
今日みたいにイベントが行われていたそうね。
Aww! We could hear the occasional sounds of laughter coming from the event hall.
中鉢博士。去年の夏、ニュースになった。ロシアに亡命して、
Yeah.
タイムマシンに関する論文を書いたって。
Yeah. He did not write that shit.
その論文の内容は、それはひどいものだったらしいけれど。ただ、それでピンときたのよ。
Huh?
アメリカのクリスの家に放火した連中も、
Yeah.
ロシア語を話していた。
She did mention that before.
これ、偶然かしら。
No, it's not. Rintaro!
私は何らかの関連性があると思う。
Oh, he will so interrupt her in her monologue.
だから中鉢博士について調べようと思ったんだけど、不思議なことに驚くほど情報がないのよ。
I'm not surprised.
ネットで検索しても本名すら出てこない。
Damn.
中鉢博士について言及しているブログやサイトを見に行ってもほとんどは閉鎖してるわ。しかもこの半年ほどで立て続けに。
So, no one knows then that Nakabashi is Chris's father, right?
ねえ、一体クリスの周りで何が起きていたの？もしかして今もまだそれは続いているの？
Damn. Yeah?
あなたは
Involved.
何を隠しているの？
Oh, you don't want to know what he's hiding. Her eyes were pure and sought the truth. Kurisa used to get that exact same look in her eyes all the time. But...
好奇心で
Yeah.
足を突っ込まない方がいい。
Mm-hmm.
俺はもうたくさんだ。
今更だわ。私は片足を突っ込んでしまっているのよ。
God damn it.
それに考えてしまうのよ。この前襲われたのももしかすると私のせいじゃないかって。
Because of you. Because she dug too much? Because she wanted to find out the truth?
君のせい
What?
狙われる理由があるのか
私は
You? And there she paused for a moment.
私はクリスの遺産を持っている。
Okay. What is it that they want from Krisu? What belongings do these Russians want from her? They set fire to her mom's house, probably because they wanted to steal some shit. What do you have? I mean, we, like, the gadget laboratory, the future gadget laboratory, also has, like, Krisu's data from her PC, I believe, or laptop or something, that we can't decrypt right now, but, like, belongings. What is it? Some of Krisu's belongings? What did she mean? Maho had said that after Krisu died, she'd gone to her home in America and received some of her belongings from her mom. Was she saying now that the attack was because of that? What did she get? What kind of items are we talking about here? My mind began to race. Oh no. Here we are. Thinky time, guys. Put on your big brain hats. Russia. Yes. Where Dr. Nakabachi had sought asylum. The people who attacked Krisu's home spoke Russian. Connection? There we go. And just a few days ago, the Russians, probably, had experimented with changing the past. Suza had said that World War III would be set off by the time machine. The time machine. Nakabachi's paper? Connecting shit? The paper he'd written about the time machine, which is Krisu's paper. The cause of World War III. A miraculous, nightmarish paper which would cause the deaths of 5.7 billion people. The time machine he'd discussed at his press conference was a rip-off of John Titor's. Someone from the actual future. But the one in his paper was different. I'd never managed to read it though. But my guess was that Krisa had showed him the original that she'd written on July 28th and his paper was an inferior copy. Krisa had written down instructions for making a time machine. I shuddered. I quickly booted up the Rime program on my smartphone. I paged through my chat logs. A secret job. Hacking. That hard drive and that laptop contained the data for the original version of Nakabachi's paper. Or more accurately, Krisu's paper. The OG version? Ah. But didn't he steal her research paper? Yeah. Yeah. Daru has some valuable shit right now. If the Russians find out about this, we are fucked. We are screwed. If they know we have this, we're done for. Maho? Maho? Did she give this to Daru? She looked back at me without smiling. Holy fuck. And she nodded. We saved the most important shit that Krisu left behind, by the way, because if the Russians got to that shit, then we would be done for. We would be so done. World War III would have already happened, because they would have, like, finished their time machine. From Maho's perspective, there were too many things about Krisu's death that didn't make sense. Maybe that was why she had decided to look into why Krisu was killed. Of course, she'd assumed there were hints hidden inside her laptop and hard drive. But if my hypothesis was right, that laptop was too dangerous to be allowed to exist. It was Pandora's box with the power to unleash World War III. So this is why this chapter is called the Pandora's box. Oh my god.
最初はあなたと橋田さんの関係を知らなかった。橋田さんに頼んだのは本当に偶然よ。そしてあなたはクリスのことについて何か隠しているように思えた。
Yep, I am.
そんなあなたに正直に全て話せるわけないでしょう。
That's fair.
信用していないというわけではないのだけど。
I keep my cards close to my chest.
クリスのことについては慎重になった方がいいと思って。
Yeah.
Ah.
People want this paper.
それについては正解だよ。
Dude, even though Nakabachi copied Krisu's work, Russia still managed to create some kind of time machine through that alone. So that's crazy.
アマデウスのテスターになることを反対しなかったのもそういう打算があってのことか。
打算なんて言わないで。
A plot.
私はただクリスの友達であるあなたのことをもっと知りたかった。
Ah, so that's why we're here.
クリスの秘密を手に入れるために。
あの子のことをもっと知りたかったのよ。
She glared right back as if challenging me.
ダルはもう解析したのか？
I don't think so.
まだよ。
Okay.
だからアメリカに帰る前に最後にもう一度あなたと話をしようと思ったの。
So that's why she brought me here. I need to call Daru right now. Okay, let me save. Let me save. Boom. Okay, let me call Daru right now. Daru! Where the fuck are you? I wonder what happens if we don't call Daru.
Hi, mosh mosh.
Hello, my best man, my hacker, my super hacker.
今ラボにいるか？
いや、
じゃあどこにいる？
家で絶賛エロゲ中。
Oh my god! Oh,
お前の裏のバイトの件で話がしたい。
Oh.
あれか。なんかマキセ氏の情報を思い出した。
By the way, guys, why is Daru picking up if he's actually in a JO session right now? Why would she pick up his phone? What? What? If he's actually, you know, yorking it, why the fuck would she answer a call? What the fuck? You weirdo! Oh. Of course that was a lie. Okay, wait. I was kind of so confused by that. You remember any info on Maxe? Any info? Of course it was a lie, okay. He could be in danger if I didn't get that laptop back right now. I glanced over at Maho.
じゃあさ、LINE で送ってもらえるかな？
直接会って話をしよう。
Oh.
ラボで合流できないか？
He wants to steal that shit from Daru?
今手が離せないから夕方でもいい？
Oh my god.
エロゲなんて後でいくらでもできるだろう。
さあせん、家でエロゲしてるってのは嘘。実は今バイト中で手が離せないんだよね。
Uh-huh. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted to look up. Net slang short for sorry. Soz. Okay. I didn't know that as well. Goddamn, and I thought I was like, cripplingly online all the time, but you know.
バイト?
Well, I was lying to him too, so I didn't really have room to talk.
じゃあ、本当はどこにいる？手が離せないなら、こっちから行く。とにかく今すぐに話したい。
Yeah?
あんまオカリンには教えたくなかったんだけどな。
But...
やばげな仕事も多いから。まあいいや。わかった。これから言うところに来てよ。
Where are you? What? Where is he? The location he gave me was still in Akihabara. It was less than 5 minutes away. Okay. Wait, where is he? Whoa. Down an alley, a few turns off Main Strip, all the hustle and bustle of the crowd completely disappears. We were on the 7th floor of an old mixed-use building. We were in Akihabara, at the center of Tokyo, in the middle of the day on Sunday, and still the alleyway we'd come in seemed lonely and abandoned. What? There we found the shop Daru had told us about. A shop? Huh? What shop? Cosplay shop? Wait. There was a cute anime-style sign on the steel door that read Cosplay Media at Akihabara. We're open, come on in. Who's writing me right now? I'm out shopping with Luka-kun. Do you want to join us? Okabe-san. Sorry, I'm busy right now. Where are you? I'll meet up later. Really? Where are you now? Akihabara? Then should we meet you in Akihabara once we're done shopping? No, I'm heading home once I'm done. Meet me there. Don't come to Akihabara under any circumstances. Why? Because I say so? Just wait for me. But if I don't contact you by evening, give up and go home. Got it? What happened? I'm fine, don't worry. Okay, if you say so. We'll wait until evening. See you later, okay? Are we actually going to meet up with them? I don't know. Holy moly. What is in here? Whoa, second-hand store? Yeah, I guess it is a cosplay shop. The store was jammed full of cosplay outfits. The wall near the entrance held the new arrivals corner and popular cosplay sections, as well as cosplay wigs, ribbons, jewelry, and props. The other wall held the used outfit section and a shoe section stocked with socks, school shoes, heels, and boots. Even further back, I could see rows of school swimsuits and competition swimming outfits, okay? It looked like the place sold mainly to girls, but this clearly wasn't the location where women would feel comfortable. Okay? The other tenants in the building were all shady shops with names like Drops of the Spirit God, Space Radio Receiver Sales, and Flower Petal Video Project. Okay?
ここには来たことが。
いいえ、前に会った時は別の雑居ビルだったから。
What is Daru doing here?
同じような怪しいお店だったけれど。
What is he doing here?
そうか。
I felt like I'd seen Daru's dark side. The shop was completely silent. There were no customers other than us. This is shady as fuck. There was a thin man with long hair at the counter who looked like he worked there, but he didn't even raise his head up from his magazine when we came in. To be honest, ever since I'd entered, I'd worried that someone would think I was up to something illegal. Anybody who saw me would think I was a pervert, taking a middle school girl in a shady cosplay shop. To a cosplay shop. Oh my god. What are you doing here, bro? Daru appeared from the back of the shop. There had been no sign of him a second ago. Where did you come from, bro? Yeah.
そのマホタンというのやめてくれないかしら。
Maho-tan?
なんで？可愛いじゃん。
Oh my god.
バカにされている気分だわ。
Ah!
そんなことより、ダル。お前、どこから出てきた？
Yeah. The man at the counter hadn't said anything, which meant they knew he was here.
とりあえずこっち。
Where? Where to? Daru headed to the back of the store. Okay. Shady as fuck. One of the rows of hanger racks holding idle cosplay outfits was pulled forward, and behind it I could see a curtain. Past the curtain was a tiny space that led to a door marked staff only. What? If the hanger rack hadn't been moved, I'd have had no idea this was here.
まるで忍者屋敷ね。
What the hell? Whoa! Yo, the Guna cave. Oh my god. Behind the door was a cramped office. Well, no, the room itself may have been pretty big, but the darkness made it feel very cramped. It was honestly hard to breathe. Holy shit. There were 4 desks in the center surrounded by metal racks. The desks, I can't read right now. Oh my god. Desks and floor were piled high with all manner of computers and peripherals. There were boxes and bags littered everywhere. I couldn't tell if they were trash or not. Holy shit. There's so much stuff here. There were towers of magazines, games, plastic models, and figure boxes. And the desk was covered in garbage, just like the one at the lab. It was too dark to tell, but I was sure the figures he had on display were covered in dust. And what did he need 6 monitors for anyway? Each of them displayed an image of the store. Evidently it was footage from a security camera. Given the size of the store and the lack of customers, even 3 cameras would have been too many, but 6? What?
適当に座って。
What is this?
座れる場所なんてないぞ。
Is it Daru headquarters, bro?
今スペース作るよ。
Uh-huh. Daru kicked aside the boxes on the floor to make room, then set down 2 folding chairs.
お前、この店とはどういう関係なんだ？
Yeah? That's so shady.
バイトリーダーみたいなもんかな。結構こういうアングラな店のバイト掛け持ちしてるんだよね。
What?
でさ、たまに事務所を個人的に使わせてもらってるわけ。
What? Dude, what?
裏のバイトのためにか？
そういうこと。
Huh. Maybe there was a lot more to Daru than I thought. Yeah, I'm honestly shocked.
ここにあるものは全部お前の私物か？
いや、他のバイトのみんなとの共有財産的なやつ。
It's
さ
shared.
すがにこんなにたくさん買えるほどお金持ってないし。
I see you.
おう。
Or so he said, but who knew if that was true? Yeah, he might make a lot of money.
Huh?
Oh shit. Amadeus? Let me save. Let me save. Die Pandora's Box, huh? Hi, Krise!
なんだ
あんたまだ真帆先輩と一緒よね。
Ja?
ああ一緒だが
どうかしたの？
レスキネン教授からたった今聞いたんですが、
What? What?
和光市のオフィスが何者かに荒らされたって。
What? Oh, someone knows that Maho has Krisu's shit? Someone must know, right?
え？
Huh.
あと真帆先輩のホテルからも連絡が来て、そっちも誰かに侵入されたみたいです。
Okay, so someone knows that Maho has the Krisu's data. Her research paper, her original. Someone knows that. Which is why they looked for it. God, Maho was so smart to give that shit away. Holy fuck.
なんですって？
すぐにレスキネン教授からも連絡があるはずですけど、少しでも早く知らせた方がいいと思って。
I see ya. That's crazy, yeah.
ありがとうクリス
Someone will be after Daru's ass, 100%.
ヒアジョーさんのことは俺とダルで見てるから大丈夫だ、
そうね、頼むわ。それじゃ。
Krisu's not like, why is Daru here? What? Oh no. Maho looks down and bit her lip.
懸念していたことが現実になったな
Oh my god.
狙いは間違いなくクリスのノート PC とハードディスクだ
Yeah.
え、マジで？
Yes.
場所を変えた方がいいかもしれない
Holy fuck.
ここは安全だと思うけど。
なんとなく嫌な予感がするんだ
Oh no.
勘みたいなものだ
Oh no.
わかったお。
それでノート PC とハードディスクはどこに
Where is it? Daru sighed and grabbed a locked, fire-resistant case off one of the racks. He opened it. Is that where he hid it? Oh damn. The laptop was a deep red Japanese model with a 12-inch LCD screen. The hard drive was American, from a brand known for equipping its drives with a shock-resistant rubber case. Okay.
それを持って急いで出よ
Both Maho and Daru nodded silently. Holy shit, this is so tense. What are we doing with this? Where do we go with this? As soon as we left the building, I could see a car moving down the empty alleyway. It was a big American RV. We quickly hid ourselves in the shadow of another building. My intuition was right. The RV stopped in front of the building which is left. 3 men came out. None of them were Japanese. They were all dressed in black suits, almost like MIBs. Oh, this is bad. How did they know? Men in Black, an American urban legend. Oh my god. What the fuck? What? How did they know? And so quickly too. What? Whatever they were, they weren't Akihabara tourists, yeah, no shit.
う間一髪だったな
Holy fuck. That's scary, yeah? Maho went pale when she saw the men go into the building. She seemed to be shaking a little too.
こんなのまるで映画の世界だわ。
Yeah.
とても現実とは思えない。
Yeah.
でもさ、あの連中は店の情報どうやって入手したんだろう。
I wish I fucking knew.
ダルがヘマしたんじゃないのか
僕を誰だと思ってる？
スーパーハッカーだろ
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
ハッカーな。足はつかないように注意してるっつうの。
Hmm.
または俺とヒアジョーさんが尾行されてた可能性もあるが
Oh.
怖いこと言わないでよ。
Oh. Who
和
tailed
光市のオ
them?
フィスやホテルだって荒らされたんだヒアジョーさんがずっとマークされていたのは間違いない
Shit.
あ、そうだわ。
Mao seemed to suddenly remember something. She took out her smartphone and made a call.
教授に連絡しないと。
Oh no, not here, not here, not right now.
今日はどこかに身を隠すと伝えておいた方がいい
Holy shit.
教授と合流すると教授にまで危険が及ぶかもしれない
What are we going to do then? They need to know where this fucking case is. I mean, it's with us right now. This goddamn laptop and hard drive, but... what's the smart move here? What to do? Shit! If they trailed Maho this entire time and they knew she came into this cosplay shop, didn't they notice that she left? Like, what? Maho nodded. Holy shit. Maho POV. Ooh, that's new. Rintaro took Maho to Ferris Nyanyan's home. Okay. It was on the top floor of a high-rise building in the center of Akihabara. If nothing else, it was sure to be more secure than the ancient building they'd just been in. Yeah. Ferris welcomed the two of them, offering them food and a place to sleep. Daro returned alone to the Future Gadget Lab to meet up with Suzuha. Future Gadget Lab. God, I can't read.
このノート PC は存在するだけで災いを呼ぶだろう。
Yeah, yeah. God, we're looking at Rintaro right now from someone else's perspective.
手放した方がいい。
Huh. But no, she will not agree to this, Maho. She wants to know more about Krisu. Once they both calmed down, she started to talk to him about what they were going to do with Krisu's computer. He didn't budge an inch. Usually he was an introvert who never pushed too hard for anything, but this time he was extremely stubborn. Of course, so was Maho. She doesn't want to destroy.
せめてロックを解除して中身について確かめたいわ。今のところそれもできずに手詰まりだけれど。
そんな悠長なことを言っている場合じゃない。
Holy shit.
今すぐ手放すべきだ。
Yeah.
一番いいのはこの場で破壊することだが。
I can't. Yeah, I have to agree with Rintaro. It makes sense to destroy this shit. It's only a threat to humanity.
破壊するってこれはクリスの形見でもあるのよ。
She didn't leave shit for us, probably.
君はもう少しロジカルな人間だと思ってた。
I mean, like Maho doesn't know the full context of World War III, you know?
私はあなたがそんな冷たい人だとは思わなかった。
We have to do what we have to do. Maho's words made him flinch. Something bad had happened to him. Yeah, that's how it seemed to her. And it was easy to assume that it had something to do with Krisu. So she decided to ask him what she hadn't gotten to earlier during the fuss this afternoon.
あなたはクリスの事件について何か隠しているように見えるのだけれど。
Yeah. Yeah, he does.
俺の知ってることなんてどうでもいいような話だ。
I suppose it doesn't matter right now, yes. Maho could tell he wasn't going to share, yeah. If they hadn't been interrupted this afternoon, would he have told her? No, he would not have. He would not have.
それよりこの PC をどうするかだ。
Destroy it.
もう友達の形見なんていう私的なレベルのものじゃない。
Yeah.
国家規模での争奪戦を引き起こす代物なんだ。
一体どんな陰謀論よ。
This is real. It's for real, yo.
この後に及んで陰謀論だと言い張るのか。君も見ただろう。あの黒服の外国人たちを。
Yeah. It's also interesting, by the way, that Rintaro's only wearing black, like someone who's actually like in grief, like widows used to do when their husbands died, and they also wear black to grieve. Like, it's interesting that it could be applicable to Rintaro as well.
君の通うオフィスも寝泊まりしているホテルも荒らされた。
Yeah.
クリスの自宅だって放火された。
Yeah.
その放火事件の後、君の研究室に FBI を名乗る謎の男たちが調査に来た。前にホテルの駐車場で襲われたことだって、もしかしたら関連があるかもしれない。
They are looking for this fucking laptop.
普通なら絶対に遭遇しないような出来事が立て続けに起きている。
Yeah.
これは偶然じゃない。
Yup, can't agree more.
だからって国家規模だなんて。
Yes, 100%. The whole thing just seemed like too much of a stretch to her. Trying to connect every single event was a trap that conspiracy theorists often fell into. This is not a conspiracy anymore, but in fact most things that happened didn't really mean anything. When she began to tell him that, what he said next surprised her.
事態はこの先、ジョン・タイターの予言通りに進むだろ
う。ジョン・タイター？
You don't know? Maho had never heard that name before.
10年前にアメリカのネット掲示板に現れた人物だよ。2036年からタイムマシンに乗ってやってきた。
Holy shit, he's just admitting it to her. He's just admitting it to her.
俺はそいつが本物だと知っている。会ったこともある。ジョン・タイターによれば、2015年には第三次世界大戦が起きる。
Yeah.
その原因はタイムマシンだ。
バカにしているの？
No. No.
至って真面目だ。中鉢博士のことを知りたがっていたな。奴はクリスの父親だ。
Wow. He's admitting all of this.
中鉢論文にはクリスが関わっていた可能性がある。
なんですって？
Yeah. Damn, he's laying all his cards on the table. Holy shit. Maho had read Dr. Nakabachi's paper out of curiosity. Last summer, he'd proudly announced his paper on time travel to the entire world just before fleeing to Russia. The paper itself, however, was so poorly written that it was of no value whatsoever. She couldn't believe that Kirisu might have been involved in writing it. Yeah. He copied it from her, very poorly.
論文は劣化版で、もしもクリス自身が書いたオリジナルが存在するとしたら、
Yeah.
クリスの残したノート PC とポータブルハードディスク、その中身が実際のところ何なのかは関係ない。
Yeah.
ただ、それを手に入れたがっている連中がいるんだ。
Yeah, which means we have to destroy it.
ちょっと待って。少し整理させて。
That is a lot at once, can't blame you. Could what Rintaro was saying be true? Oh, it so is, bro. She took a moment to think. Normally she wouldn't give something like this a second thought. But what had been happening around her lately, it just wasn't normal. She couldn't outright deny it. Besides, she was nursing a conspiracy theory of her own. What's your theory, Garsha?
この PC が狙われているかもしれないという予感はしていたのよ。
How did you come to that conclusion?
ただ、あなたの話は私の予想とはあまりにもかけ離れすぎていて。
予想とは？
アマデウスの軍事転用のことじゃないかと考えていたの。
Oh no. Oh no. The timeline where we switched, this American dude gave us the Kriso AI, the Amadeus Kriso. Was Kriso actually used for military purposes? There's no way. What?
軍事転用？
クリスは精神生理学研究所にもよく出入りしていたんだけど、時々場違いな連中がそこにやってくるって言ってたの。
Oh no. Psychophysiology lab. One of the labs at Victor Condria University. Okay. The psychophysiology lab's goals are more medical in nature. The psychophysiology lab develops new medical treatments by conducting research on the psychological effects caused by the various inner workings of the mind. Okay. Okay, interesting. That's so creepy, by the way.
国防総省の人じゃないかって。
Oh.
アマデウスで人を殺せるのか？どうやって？
Huh?
例えば百戦錬磨のパイロットから記憶データをコピーして無人戦闘機の制御に使うとか。
Oh no! Memory data's fucking us up. Memory data used in war. Love that.
あと以前話した医療への応用覚えてる？
Oh no.
人間の脳へ記憶データを書き戻すってやつかな。
そう。記憶データを修正した上で書き戻しが可能になれば、恐怖を感じない兵士やどんな非道な任務でも平然と遂行する部隊なんていう恐ろしいものまで作れてしまう。
Is that already happening? I remember this guy that wanted to kill Dr. Leskinen in the parking garage. He didn't feel shit apparently, even though like he should have died from a car crash. He still crawled out of the car even though his body was like non-recognizable. Is it already being used for shit like that? Oh, fuck. Okay. And also it's interesting that you can, if you want to get certain information from people, you can just copy their memories and bam, you have the info you need. Holy shit.
私はてっきりクリスがそういった実験の証拠を偶然知ってしまったんじゃないかと思っていたの。
Oh no. Oh fuck. Is Dr. Leskinen involved in this somehow? I don't know.
なあ、アマデウスの研究には米軍が関与していたりはしないよな。
するわけないでしょ。
本当にそう言い切れるか。
They might be.
君はあくまで研究者であって、
Yeah.
プロジェクトの総責任者じゃない。
They might have a snitch in their like project development. Someone who's snitching to the military, maybe. Or someone from the military working there. Dr. Leskinen, I don't fully trust him, honestly. Dr. Leskinen might send information to the military, you know, on this shit. Fuck. No.
レスキネン教授だって軍に関与なんてさせないわ。
You sure? You sure?
だよな。
You sure?
あれは別の世界線の話だし。
Yeah. She doesn't know what you fuck you talking
世
about.
界線？何のこと？
いや、忘れてくれ。
Oh man.
俺の考えすぎだと思う。
I feel like I want Leskinen to be made out to be the bad guy. Like, in my head, I feel like that makes sense, but at the same time, I don't want him to be the bad guy. I want him to be nice. It's just in case that this game actually tries to twist this on me, I am prepared. Okay? I'm not overthinking. Trust me? Bruh. He hadn't seemed like he'd really meant that. Yeah. And that really bothered her. You don't want to know what an alternative timeline is, or world line. She wanted to hear more about John Titor, but he didn't tell her anything else. Since she couldn't crack the security on Chris's laptop and hard drive, it did Maho no good to carry them. And just like Rintaro said, those attackers scared her. So she decided she had no choice but to give them to him. He didn't tell her whether he was going to destroy them or not. Destroy it. Fucking destroy it, bro. Honestly, it's not worth keeping that shit.
Maho, 無事でよかった。
I am! Oh boy. When she arrived at their office in Wako City, Dr. Leskinen was already there. He came over and gave her a big hug.
教授、苦しい。
He's so strong.
おう、すまない。
That laugh, bro, was so robotic. Oh, it's funny. She'd heard that the office had been ransacked, but whatever had happened had already been cleaned up.
教授が片付けたんですか？
Did he?
荒らされたと言っても、もともと私と魔法しか使っていなかったわけだし、荷物も多くなかったからね。あとは警察に任せてある。
Makes sense. Sorry, guys. Makes sense, yeah. 2 days had passed since the office had been ransacked. Maho had spent both of them at Ferris's home, and only today had she gotten in touch with Dr. Leskinen and gone to Wako City to get her things. They were both going back tomorrow, just as planned. That meant they were saying goodbye to this office. Back to America.
犯人はまだ捕まっていないんですよね。
ああ。日本に来てから災難続きだな。
Yeah.
ですね。
It sure has, yeah. The two of them looked around the empty office. It'd been a busy 2 months.
魔法はどうだったかな？日本はもう一つの故郷でもあるわけだろ？感想は？
早く大学に戻って研究に打ち込みたいですね。この2ヶ月、資料をまとめてばかりだった気がするので。
Well.
魔法は真面目だね。
I'm sure she did still enjoy her time here.
それと、クリスが最後の時間を過ごしたこの国の空気を感じることができたのは
Damn.
良かったです。
Oh, damn.
魔法。
But she still hadn't figured out why Kurisa had died. Actually, she had even more questions now. It bothered her to go home with so many questions left unanswered. If only Rintaro had told her everything she knew. He can't, bro.
そういえば、
The thought suddenly occurred to Maho. Which one?
アマデウスのテスターの件はどうします？
Oh. Of course she meant Okabe Rintaro. Yeah, since we are leaving, is Amadeus just going to stay on our phone? I don't know, can they collect data like this? If both Maho and Leskinen were heading back to America, that meant that his time as tester was over. Oh shit.
そうだね。
For some reason, the professor was taking a moment to think it over. She wondered what there was to think about.
テスターはこのまま続けてもらおうと思っているんだが、どうだろう。
He really wants Rintaro to continue.
え？本気ですか？
Ha, he sure is.
実際、リンタロウと話すことで、クリスはこれまでにないような反応をして見せているだろう。
Yes.
今後は彼だけでなく、もっと多くのテスターを使っていきたいとも考えているところだし。
セキュリティの面で不安があるのでは？アメリカと日本だと離れすぎていて、何かトラブルが起きた時に対処できません。
大丈夫さ。私はリンタロウを信じているからね。
Belief is not insurance.
いや、信じるとか信じないという話ではなくてですね。
Yeah. Wait.
それにテストを継続すれば、魔法だって定期的にリンタロウと連絡を取れるよ。
This is not what this is about.
私は関係ないでしょう。
そうかい？
Bruh. They are pushing this so hard.
そうですよ。
Bruh.
では今後のリンタロウとの連絡は私が直接取ることにしよう。
別に構いませんよ。
Yeah, totally. Totally. It still seemed like he wasn't telling her something, but she was too embarrassed to question him further. It surprised her though that he was so focused on Rintaro. Yeah, I know, right? That's sus. That's sus. You can't trick me, game. This smile, I will not be tricked by it. He seemed to have taken a real liking to him ever since they had first met. Did he simply like the guy, or was it because he was Krise's friend? Or was it something else? Third option. I'm picking the third one, by the way. She didn't know. Yeah. The next day, okay, airport time. Maho and Dr. Leskinen returned to America via Narita Airport, just like they'd planned. Rintaro had come to see them off, and he was very surprised when Dr. Leskinen told him he could continue being a tester. And then half a year passed! Half a year time skip? Half a year. Okay. The stigma beyond the hidden mirror. Hey. Victor Condrey University's grounds are very quiet. Dead quiet. Okay, let me save. Whoa, these chapters are flying by. Am I doing the right things? I don't know. There are probably a lot of different endings to this game as well. We haven't reached one yet, so it's still probably gonna take some time. I don't know how long this episode is, but if it's long enough, then I'll end my episode here. Half a year has passed, so it is since 6 months have passed. Suzuha probably can't use the time machine anymore, right? She had a 6 month limit. But what did Daru mean by she will disappear, whether Rintaro decides to use this time travel machine or not? I don't know. We'll find. I feel like we will have more Suzuha and Maho info in the next episode. Yay! I'm sure you guys can't wait. Anyway, I'll end my episode here. I'll see you everyone next week on time, please. We have a important lecture to take. A lecture on how to fucking deal with Krise's computer. Or also how to crack this thing, you know? How to get into it. We'll see if we actually hack this thing. Probably not, let's be for real. Is this gonna be my second IBN Krise's PC? Nuh-uh. I will not go through an IBN situation again. Anyway, guys, I won't hold you any longer. Until next week, everyone. Goodbye. Oh my god.